All right, it's Cody, and I'm hanging out with George Burge right now, who is basically headlining Golf and Guitars for us, which is coming up on Tuesday. It's almost sold out. Are you looking forward to this?
I love to hear that. If you want to ask me my two favorite things in the world, it is country music and golf. And the fact that you're letting me put those two things together, I'm a happy guy, and I cannot wait to come see y'all.
So you do golf. You did a walk-on practice for golf at your college. It's a crazy story. Could you tell us this?
Yeah, so I went to the University of Texas. I was a pretty decent high school golfer, and they have a walk-on tournament every year where you can play the tournament and try to qualify for a spot on the golf team. And so, as a freshman, I played in the walk-on tournament and I won it, and I got a spot on the University of Texas golf team, which was one of the coolest things ever. Now, I was the worst player on the team. Most of those guys are on the PGA Tour now, but it was really, really a cool experience just to even have my name on my bag.
Oh, I love that. Now, I think your coach said something along the lines of, "It's a good thing he pursued country music." So
He
you
did.
saying that you were the worst on the team, that kinda checks out.
Golf was one of many passions for me. So I was also staying up till 2 a.m. playing honky tonk dive bars, and I was in a fraternity, and I was chasing my wife around, and so um, coach would get frustrated with my scattered attention span for sure.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I'm assuming you still golf and you do it regularly?
I do. I always keep my clubs on the bus, and being having a country music career and being in different cities all the time playing concerts, it really gives us a chance to play some of the most incredible courses in America. It's
For
awesome.
sure. Yeah. Now, Golf and Guitars is a charity event. You'll be playing for charity. Do you know which charity you're working with yet or who you're gonna give to?
St. Jude is the one that's probably closest to my heart. I've been a partner in Hope there forever. I love what they do, and so that will probably be where my head's at.
Yeah, we love St. Jude too. So it was announced that you're going on tour with Dylan Scott, and shout out to him because this lineup is incredible. It's Zach John King, Josh Ross, you obviously. I'm assuming you're looking forward to this. Do you normally hang out with your tour mates
I
behind the scenes?
do. Dylan and I are great friends. I've been getting to know Zach John King a little bit. We just played together last night in Atlanta and had a ball, and we're together in Nashville tonight. So the tour's off to an awesome start, and you really couldn't put together a better lineup either.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. And you've got your own tour coming up too. Tickets just went live today, right?
Our first headline tour, and they are flying out of the gates. As a with your first headline tour, there's always a little bit of nerves, wondering if people are going to show up and hoping it goes the way you want it to. But it is absolutely flying for us, and it's going to be really cool to get to do that for the first time next year.
Oh, I'm happy for you. Now, you mentioned on socials the whole Ticketmaster CEO fiasco, saying that concert tickets are actually underpriced. Obviously, a lot of people don't agree with that. What are your thoughts on that, and how can the industry change?
It's a really great question. At the end of the day, as an artist, the number one thing you want to do is play music for people that love music. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people that have gotten in between that, and there's a lot of ways to make money, and it gets a little bit diluted, and we get away from the root cause of us wanting to do this, which is to connect with other people through music. And I don't know what the answer is. I unfortunately don't get to see behind the hood on the numbers and stuff like that. But it is
Mhm.
important to me, especially on my first headline tour, and especially with country music fans are typically, hardworking people that have gone out and earned their money. And it's not a light undertaking to go out to a concert. You got to either get a babysitter or, take an Uber downtown. You got to find parking. You got to buy a ticket. You got to get dinner while you're out. It ends up being a really huge investment for people. And so I don't take that lightly. And with it being my first headline tour, I wanted to make sure that tickets were at a spot that everybody could afford them to come out and see us for the first time. And I'm not going to get rich off of this first tour, but I'm going to get rich in the fans that I connect with.
So you just put out a new song called My Bad. It won't be long. It's climbing the charts. I love cowboy songs, one of my favorite songs. What's next for you? Are you still in the studio? There an album in the works?
Yeah, I'm sitting on some pretty exciting stuff. We have an album in the works. I have some duets that I can't really believe are happening coming out, and it's as creative as I've ever felt and as inspired as I've ever felt to make music. And so we're going to get a bunch out this year ahead of the tour, and it's exciting times for sure.
Yeah. So you're from Texas, you're from Austin, Texas. I would argue that you're pretty country, but I love to ask artists this question. What is the least country thing about you? Like what might your fans be surprised to find that you're into or that you do or you wear?
The least country thing about me. Um, that's a great question. I am pretty tried and true Texan. I didn't even know there was anything besides country music till I got to high school. Um, I would say maybe the least country thing about me is that I speak Portuguese. My dad is from Brazil,
Oh my
and
gosh.
so I speak another language besides English. I say that, and as I'm thinking about it, I'm like, you know what? Brazilians are pretty country too. They're like Texans. They love cowboy hats and boots, and so that
Yeah,
might actually make me more country. I don't know, but maybe the
right.
most surprising thing about me for sure.
I
Um,
didn't know that, so that's a fun fact.
Meu pai é brasileiro e eu falo português. Yeah.
Can you tell everyone to get their tickets to Golf and Guitars? There's less than 100 left, so this thing's going to sell out soon.
Oh, I love it. I can't wait. That's going to be amazing. So I can't wait.
All right. Well, we can't wait to see you on Tuesday. I can't wait to hear cowboy songs live because I haven't yet. And yeah, we can't wait to see you out on the golf course.
I am so looking forward to this. We've had this circled on the calendar for a while. And what'd you say? 100 tickets left? Let's sell this thing out. We're going to
Yeah,
have a
let's go,
great time.
people.
All right. Uh,
Golfandguitars.com. And I think you have a good chance of winning this thing.
you know what? I'm kind of making it my mission. I my wife gets frustrated because I get a little too competitive sometimes when I shouldn't. I make everything a competition, but I would love to take home the trophy out there.
Yes, it's for St. Jude. So let's make it happen.
That's the real winner right there.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you so much, George. And we can't wait to see you at Golf and Guitars.
Thanks so much for having me on.